Okay guys, now we're back with the Russian Legion Shocker. Quick word about this gun. This is a very sought after shocker, or a very sought after gun in general. People just absolutely seem to love this gun. They freaking love it. I'm not exactly sure what makes him so attractive. For me, it's definitely the milling. The milling on this gun is just absolutely astounding. As you see, there's no other gun that can probably rival this milling except for SLs. The milling is just so perfect, so amazing, and so unique, and so just completely out there for its time period, which is around 2007. It just made it unique, which I really liked about the Russian Legion Shocker, and probably why lots of other people like this gun as well. But between this shot, the thing about this shocker in general is that this is a Smart Parts made shocker. So as I go through the gun, you will notice that there's not too many differences between this shocker and the stock Smart Parts shocker. Okay? One difference is obviously the ridiculously crazy milling. Okay? Now the milling, they achieved this by using the same higher grade aluminum than the standard shocker. Okay, so which allows it to have a lot more smoother, a lot cleaner. Cleaner cuts, and a lot smoother and cleaner and more spread out, more even anodizing, which is why this gun looks completely stunning. This gun comes stock with a Q-lock feed neck, but as you see, this is a custom Q-lock feed neck. It is the Russian Legion one, which is a wire. There is also stainless steel parts all throughout the gun. As you see, stainless steel snatch grip, stainless steel trigger frame, and a stainless steel Q-lock arm, but that does make the gun a slight bit heavier, but it does add lots of style to the gun, and I absolutely love it. This gun did come with the exact same Smart Parts quarter turn or C-clip ASA. Nothing different than on this. This is the stock. This is a CP regulator because I put that on there because it's a lot better. It did come with a different trigger. It did not come with the sling style trigger. This came with a more of a classic style double trigger, but it was definitely better than the sling trigger that came with the shocker, the standard Shocker NXT, but it wasn't that much better. So this one comes with a VP trigger, which I absolutely love. It is an amazing trigger. It also came with the exact same board that came on the ShockTech and the standard NXT. Okay, this came with the exact same board, no difference at all. This currently has a Dynasty board. People have been saying it's ironic that a Russian Legion shocker has a Dynasty board in it, but Dynasty board, just to prove to you guys, there you go. Okay, Dynasty board is a very good board. Definitely recommend it. Good price as well. This also has the same exact internals as the standard shocker, same bolt, same firing can, same firing assembly. However, the bolt guide is different. As you see, they milled it so you can unscrew it without the use of tools, which is very generous on Smart Parts hand. This one also comes with a freak barrel. As you see, this is a classic three-piece barrel insert, okay? And all-American front compared to the all-American barrel that came with the stock shocker. So as you see, there is a variety of differences between most private label shockers and the standard shocker. But when you actually have them all together and compare them, they're actually not that different. Even though they look a lot different, they're actually not that different. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the camera back out, and I'm going to give you the conclusion. Guys, so now you pretty much just saw the differences between a regular shocker and a private label shocker, and so that pretty much answers some of you guys' questions. Well, what's the difference between a regular shocker and a private label? Is it worth it? I don't know. It's up to you. It depends really on what kind of shocker you get. Some you get more upgrades, some you just get looks, you know. But it's all up to you. If you have a little extra cash, then go for a private label. They do not make shockers anymore since Smart Parts went out of business. So you know, I'm very sad about that. But now I'm just going to finish up with the question that so many people have asked me is, you know, why did you trade one of the best guns in the market, which is the SL94, for, you know, a couple of shockers? Well, I'm going to basically explain why. A couple of years ago, I used to look at the latest SL or the latest Ego or the latest DM, and I used to say, wow, that gun's, $1,200. It must be the best gun on the market. I want it. And now, having owned one of the best guns in the market, which is the SL94, I've seen that just because it's extremely expensive and everyone says it's the best gun on the market, doesn't mean it's the best gun for you personally. Just personally, when I pick up a gun and if it feels good, I like it. So instead of buying a gun based on the expensiveness of the gun or the cost of the gun and its reviews, I based on what I feel is best and what works best for me. Personally, when I just pick up a shocker, it just feels right at home when I pick up a shocker. I just love the feel of shockers. I love the look of shockers. I love tuning shockers. I love the way they shoot. They shoot almost identically to a Lux when perfectly tuned. And that's coming from someone who shot lots of Luxes and has owned 4 shockers. So, and plus, one last thing I love about shockers is that people these days, there's pretty much 3 kinds of speedball guns that people use. Egos, DMs, and Luxes. Okay, those are pretty much the 3 biggies that people use these days, and that's pretty much all you see when you go onto or when you play a competitive game of X-ball or speedball. And when you walk onto the field with a Stock NXT, you know that you're the only person on the field that has that gun, which makes you unique, and it just makes you feel pretty cool. Plus, these guns just look absolutely amazing. I get lots of comments on these. When I had my Octane, I got lots of comments on them, lots of great conversation starters. They perform excellent. I just love shockers. Very sad that Smart Parts went out of business. But there you go, guys. That pretty much answers all your questions. Thank you for watching. If you like this video and you like all my other videos, click that button right up here. Subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the paintball field.